Hi parents, this is the video where I'm going to guide you through how to use Pearson SuccessNet to do math homework online every day. To start with, go to your internet and type in pearsonsuccessnet.com. You'll come to this page and you're going to type in the username and password given to your student that was included in the homework packet at the beginning of the year. Go ahead and log in. You're going to come to main page here, your student's account. You're going to see three sections, 1, 2, 3. Kaya la Lectura, or Spanish literacy program, Ambition Math, where they're going to do homework, and then the math books. We're going to be going to this second section. You're going to click on To Do. There's no To Do, there's no homework, or you've already done it. You're going to see the list of assignments for the week. You have to do these, or your student has to do these every week. This is for 1 week. It's going to be between 4 and 5 assignments depending on where we get to with our curriculum. Please go down in order because we're going to be going in order for these so that your student has learned that in class that day and they're not doing homework for something they haven't learned yet. So just click right here. And there's going to be 3 sections for the homework. The Learn section is a video where it's kind of teaching them what the concept is. Now they don't have to watch the video again because we have seen it in class both in English and in Spanish. But if they want to review, maybe you want to see what it is that they did that day, they can go ahead and watch it again. And in order to just move forward, you just click the little arrow right here. So it's next. This is super easy because it's in English, so you can read that. And it's just gonna
How many cubes are there in all?
go through what we already taught them in class. So it's a good review, but they don't have to do it. Guided practice. This is where they're going to start doing some work. This is gonna have them do some exercises to kind of practice what they've learned. Again, click the arrow. Do you know how? And it's gonna, you can always do the volume. I'm not gonna do it now. Write an addition sentence for the picture. Now they cannot type in the answer. So what they can do is just write it down on a piece of paper. You don't have to turn that in, just write it down so the kids are doing it. And then just gonna keep doing that. And then it's going to ask him, do you understand? And it's going to ask him a question. You have some red cubes and some blue cubes. How can you show how many cubes in all? Well, they can write that down or maybe just explain to you, how can you show that? Oh, well, I can draw it or I can write an addition sentence, which will be the most appropriate answer. And after that, they'll be done. Now, there is a tool here, this little 4 cube, where they are going to have access to any type of manipulative online. It's awesome. Cubes, counters, when we get to base 10 blocks, things like that. So you click on that and it's going to show up. Sometimes it's a little funky, so hopefully it'll work. If it doesn't work, just click on it again and there we go. It worked this time. So see, place value blocks. When we get to that, they're going to be able to use that. Scratch paper, if they want to just type in things here, that maybe they can just use this to answer the questions. That would be good. Probability, graphs, geometry, all sorts of things. Time, measurement, shapes and solid, fractions, money, counters, anything they need, it's right here. This really makes it fun. We use this in class a lot. So there's that tool. When they finish guided practice, they're going to go to the quiz. They need to do this. This is going to test their understanding. It's a small, short quiz, 5 questions. And on this one, your student is able to choose the answer right on the computer. So they don't have to write it down. There we go. Okay. So read the question. It's better if they read it out loud. That way they're understanding what it's asking. This is something our kids struggle with a lot, not really understanding the question. So if they need to read it 2 or 3 times, please have them do that. They read the question. Here are the options. So they read the answers right here. And then they pick the best one. I'm just going to pick one. Go to the next one. 2 bowls have soup, 5 bowls have salad. Which number sentence can you find to see how many bowls there are in all? In this case, it's 2 plus 5, so B. Next, I'm just going to pick one. Next. Your kids won't be doing it, they'll be reading it. Just to save time, I'm just going to pick an answer. When they are done, it's going to grade their quiz. Am I ready? Yep. Let's see how I did. Oh, you got 2 out of 5 correct. Okay, well that's reteach. That means that I probably didn't understand that concept very well or didn't try my hardest. Either one. I can always go back and redo the quiz, or if reteach is going to show you a little page where they can kind of practice a little more of what they just learned that day. Now, if your student gets most of them right, kind of average, so for this one I'm going to read them and show you. So 3 plus 8, 16. Mm. 4 plus 6. Okay. Now I'm just gonna make this incorrect so you can see the other level that they have. Do I want to grade it? Yes. 3 out of 5. So that's practice. That's the next level up. It means I understood the concept. I just need a little more practice. That's it. So you click on that. It's going to show you a page where they can practice a little more. And as you can see, these aren't very long. Now, if I get all of them correct, then I can challenge myself a little bit. And I wish I could have memorized these, but
3 plus 7.
it is telling you what each option is.
2 plus 5 equals 7.
4 plus 6 equals
4.
2 plus 5 equals 8. 9. 5 plus 7.
5 plus 7 equals 12.
Do I want to grade it? Yes, I do. Congratulations! You got a 5 out of 5 correct. Enrichment. I'm going to challenge myself as a student. And this is the enrichment page. Now, some of them do this in class if they get with their work done fast. So some of the kids might have done this already. But it doesn't hurt to do it again. After you're done with this, you can even print it out if you want. So they actually probably won't even have to print it out, or just write down the answers on a piece of paper. You can't type it in. I should have mentioned that before. So for this ones, whether it's practice, reteach, or enrichment, you can print it out or have your student just write the questions down on a piece of paper, or use the notepad right up here. When they're done with that, you can just go back, and when I'm done with everything, I have to do those 2 things at least. If I want to do the video, awesome, I can do that too. Click on I'm done with that one right there. I haven't done this yet. I'm going to do this tomorrow and the next day and the next day because we haven't taught that yet. This is the one for that first day when we taught that lesson. That's the homework. I'm done. And are you sure you're done? This will turn in the assignment to your teacher. Yes, if I'm not sure, click cancel. But if I'm sure that I finished, okay. And when you do that, that assignment will leave the page. So you're only left with 4. So the next day, your student will come back in here, do the homework for this one. For the next day, same thing. Learn as the video. Guided practice, where they're gonna have those problems they need to solve. And they're gonna write this down on a piece of paper or use the scratch pad right here, and actually tells you use the scratch pad in Tools 4 to write it down. When they finish with that, the quiz they have to do, guided practicing quiz. Five questions again. You answer the questions. Do I want to grade it? Yes. Get 0 out of 5. Reteach, practice, or enrichment. And they can answer those with the scratch pad here, or just write them down on a piece of paper, or you can print it out. When they're done with that, they go back and they submit. I'm done with that one right there. Yes, I do. And then the next day after school for my homework that night, I'm gonna do this one, and so on and so on and so on. Once you're done with all of those, let's say I'm done for the week on Friday or Saturday night. When I'm done, we're gonna have nothing on that. The following Monday, there's gonna be a list again because we start a new week. I hope this is helpful to you as a parent to help your student explore Envision Math and Pearson Success and a little bit more. As the kids practice more with homework, they're gonna be able to do it on their own. But at first, they're probably gonna need your help a little bit. Please do not show this video to your students, as I am speaking in English and they'll probably recognize my voice. So this is for you only to know how to access Pearson and for you to be able to help your child. Thank you very much for your support. If you have any questions, please email me, call my classroom, or you can come by the classroom after school any day, and I'll be happy to help you. Thank you very much. Good luck.